Millions of North Carolinians could lose their access to healthcare this year. During his campaign for president, Donald Trump promised lots of new tax cuts, and they turned out to be a real budget buster. They'd add about $4.5 trillion to the U.S. budget deficit, which is already pretty big. So Republicans in Congress are now considering ways to shave down that price tag by some offsetting spending cuts. And one big idea they have right now is deep cuts to the Medicaid program, which would throw millions of people off the program. Now, Medicaid is a federal program that provides healthcare coverage to low-income people. About 80 million Americans are on the program today, including about 3 million North Carolinians, a lot of them children, and now their healthcare coverage could be on the chopping block. Almost a third of all North Carolinians are covered by Medicaid, again, including a lot of kids. 41% of North Carolina children rely on Medicaid to go see a doctor or nurse. The stats on this stuff are wild. 38% of all childbirths that occur in North Carolina are covered financially by Medicaid. Medicaid pays for 60% of all nursing home stays across the state. The people over at NC Health News put together this really cool interactive map showing the percentage of every county's population that is covered by Medicaid. Check this out. Wake County, 18%. Vance County, 56%. Caldwell, 37%. Duplin, 42%. Haywood, 30%. There are basically a shit ton of people all over the state who rely on Medicaid, but especially in rural counties, which are generally older and have lower income populations. So to help partially offset the cost of those Trump tax cuts, Republicans now want to slash Medicaid, but that doesn't get you all the way there. Best case scenario, slashing Medicaid offsets maybe 12% of the tax cuts. Those tax cuts, by the way, were overwhelmingly a cut for the top 1% of earners. So to pay for just 12% of those tax cuts, they might throw a million or two low-income North Carolinians, including a lot of kids, off their healthcare coverage. Now look, a lot of people are going to hear this and they're going to say, well, that's what those people voted for, so let them go have it. And it's true, most rural counties in North Carolina did vote overwhelmingly for Donald Trump and Republicans in Congress. But I don't think people voted that way to take away health care from kids and their neighbors, though that will be the result, and it's important to make that connection crystal clear. What they and you can do about this, especially if you live in a Republican congressional district, is call up your member of Congress and give them a piece of your mind. Personally speaking, I'm okay with some of my tax dollars going to make sure that kids are healthy, and that's something that I think our nation should do.